what I'm going to do then is introduce Erin Larandos is our LRC director, and she is going to give an overview of what the LRC is, number one, and what services and opportunities that the LRC has um, available for you for helping with writing papers, doing research, being successful. So Erin, let me let you give yourself an introduction. It's a little bit better than what I did, and jump into what the LRC can do for these students.
No, you were perfect. Thank you so much for letting me join you today. I actually do have a short presentation to give. If it's okay with you, I'll go ahead and share a screen here and kick this off. Alrighty. Let me, woo, you don't want to see my notes, you want to see the pretty version. Alrighty, so apparently I went and started at the end. Don't mind me while I have this technical difficulty. All right, here I am. Now I'm here, I promise. So yes, hi, my name is Erin Larandos, and I am one of the librarians here at Brookline. So thank you so much for letting me join you. I really appreciate your time this morning. I know it's early, but I see coffee cups, so we should be good, right? So as your instructor mentioned, each of the libraries on campus, there are physical libraries on the campus, and they are known as the Learning Resource Centers, or the LRCs. And each LRC is overseen by a librarian, like me, who holds a Master's of Library Science degree. Our largest campus, which is located in Phoenix, also sometimes has some part-time student helpers who are there primarily in the evenings to assist you with things when you're on campus at night. So there are librarians, as I mentioned, in each of the campus locations. I work in the Tempe campus. I also help support the online and Albuquerque campuses right now. In Phoenix, we have Miss Hannah, and down in Tucson, we have Miss Ashley. So I'm not sure if folks in this presentation might be from all over, but when you reach out to the LRC, specifically on your campus, you'll likely get your librarian. However, we all sort of pitch hit for each other, and you know, if you email us and that sort of thing, you might get any one of us. So I'd like to introduce everybody to you. So what do we do in the library? The basic answer is we are here to answer any questions that you might have. More specifically, we are able to help you think through your assignments and offer help and clarification. We can help you identify resources that would be appropriate for you as you tackle those research papers. We can help you format and upload your papers and turn them into your instructors. We can help you get Office 365 downloaded onto your computer, and so much more. There are physical books in the libraries as well. They're not required texts for your class most of the time, but they are supplemental materials. And we also have test prep materials. We also have some fiction titles in some of our libraries for you to borrow and enjoy. Our campus here in Tempe even has a take a book, leave a book shelf. So if you ever want to come and grab something for some pleasure reading, you can come on over and see me. At Brookline, we truly do care about you as a whole student, and we try to meet a variety of your needs. So it's not purely academics, it's, you know, enrichment as well. Alrighty. So as I mentioned, we truly care about your success, and the LRC is just one way that we help you get set up to succeed. No matter which program you're choosing, of course you're all choosing PTA, but if you ever happen to expand your interest and go on to other programs here at Brookline, we do have resources that will help expand that learning and make your time here a great success. The physical libraries on campus might be small, but in reality, as a student, you have access to over 300,000 items through our academic and program-specific journals, scholarly articles and research, ebooks, streaming video content, and more. And those are all accessible through our electronic databases. And of course, you also have us librarians to help you along the way. And you know, typically when we're on campus, you have access to these materials physically as well, but as we're learning from home, the fact that all of our databases and all of the research that's available to you through the online library is all available 24/7. You're not limited in any way by campus hours or anything like that. Basically, any place that you've got an internet connection, you've got access to your library and your librarians. On campus, you do also have additional computers, a printer, a copier, and then those additional reference materials on campus as well. And LRC staff members are available for drop-in help, or you can schedule time to meet with us one-on-one. All of the contact information for your specific libraries can be found in Moodle. We also hold regular office hours, which you can see on the screen right now. We try to cover day, night, in between, all over the place. Kind of in the middle of the week, we do focus our time though. And during these office hours, if you do have a question, you can pop over to Moodle, and there's a link that corresponds with each day. So on Tuesdays, when I'm covering office hours, I'm sitting in a meeting similar to your classroom meeting between the hours of 11 and 12 and 2 and 3, so that you can just walk up to the desk, if you will, and get help right away. When you enter those links, you'll be placed in a waiting room so that we make sure that we fully help the person who is there ahead of you before we move on, kind of similar to how it would be if you came into the library. We would help you in the order that you came in. So you might sit there for a minute or two, but typically it's a pretty fast turnaround. We're very rarely having people wait more than a few minutes to get help when they come to office hours, but just be aware of that. And then once we let you in, we will, be able to help you with whatever you need. And those questions might include things like how to format your paper in APA, how to do things in specific programs like Word or Excel or PowerPoint. We, again, offer help downloading Office 365 to your computer, which, of course, you do have full access to the entire Microsoft program suite included in your tuition. So if you don't have those programs installed on your computer already, definitely take advantage of that. It's a fantastic way. And with the subscription version of those programs, updates come automatically. So if they do update any of those programs, you'll always have the most current version. And again, we can also, take a look at your assignments and help identify which resources you should be looking at. We can help you walk through the databases and create those searches and all of that as well, either in these live office hours or anytime. And we also offer virtual and in-person workshops and tutorials on our Moodle page. So currently, of course, all of our workshops are offered exclusively online, as opposed to having you come to campus and walk through something with us together. But they are accessible from any device. We rotate through the topics that we cover, but we will always have courses on such things as how to navigate those resources, how to construct effective searches, how to download and use those Microsoft products. And we are always working on new offerings, and we always advertise our upcoming workshops in the student events calendar, which is of course accessible to students right on the front page of Moodle. And so if you ever come across something in any of your classes that you think, wow, I've heard, a lot of people have the same question, let us know, and we might be able to build out a full workshop on it to help address the needs of more students at the same time. And all of our workshops are presented, of course, by us librarians. And so we're always there to answer any questions that you have live as well. We have a few of our workshops recorded and placed on the Moodle page, so that if you do have an interest in watching one of those and it's not during a scheduled time, you can kind of watch it on your own as well. The full LRC orientation, for example, is up there right now, as well as PowerPoints for our computer basics and our download party, which is what we call our workshop to help you download Office 365. Those are all available on the tutorials page. So for APA specific help, we do hold regular APA webinars, and we also offer one-on-one tutoring and paper editing and proofreading. So this is something that a lot of people don't know that we offer, and so I want to make sure that I talk about it. If you email your paper to us at apa@brooklinecollege.edu, we will actually proofread your paper, including grammar, spelling, sentence structure, making sure your APA formatting is correct. correct. We will check your in-text citations. We will check your reference page. We will check all of that for you, and send it back to you with suggestions on how you could make it stronger. And especially when you're early on in your career and you haven't used APA a lot, there are so many little nuances that come along with using APA that, even if you're confident in your writing and you're confident in your content, it doesn't hurt to have another set of eyes looking at your papers and proofreading them before you turn them into your instructor. We'll help you catch some of those little things that, when you're reading through might make perfect sense, but to another reader, it might, need a little bit of work. So we do ask that you give us enough time. You can't email us on 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon if your paper's due at midnight, right? You got to give us a little bit of time to get through the proofreading. We want to make sure that we're doing it to the fullest extent, that we should be. So we do ask that you give us at least a 1 business day turnaround. So the latest that you would want to send us a paper you'd like us to proofread is, Friday morning, let's say, if it's due Sunday night, so that we have a chance to thoughtfully and respectfully offer suggestions, but also then that you have time to synthesize any suggestions we make into your papers, right? And this is one of the best ways that we could think of to offer help on APA, because as I mentioned, you're learning while doing in this case, right? It's the current paper you're writing. You can apply those suggestions right away, but then also you can kind of think, oh yeah, Miss Erin told me that this one formatting thing was wrong in that first one. So the next paper I do, I can have that information in my mind, and then you can make your papers better and you can learn from your own mistakes as well. And who wouldn't want to get as many points as possible on their papers, right? On the LRC tab in Moodle, there are also links to the APA style guide and additional tutorials to get you started as well. So let's dive in just a little bit here. I'm going to pop a browser on over here so you can see this, and I am logged in. And so of course on the front page here of Moodle you'll see that student events calendar. Just really quick, you can see, for example, today at 1 p.m. we do have one of our full LRC orientations, which goes a little bit more in depth than I am right now and kind of dives into some of those databases and walks you through how to use them. If you're interested in registering for any of these workshops that you see on here, which are either from us or from student services primarily, you'll simply click on the title of the workshop you want to attend and click register here. And basically all you'll have to do is give us your name and an email address. And it doesn't have to be your Brookline email, whatever email you want to use. Then you'll click register and you'll right away get the link that you'll join the webinar with. And so then at 1 o'clock, you'll just pop on over there into our workshop, and it'll be a live presentation for you. And they are set up like, I'm not sure if you've attended any other orientations yet. Do these folks come to the full student orientation? No.
No,
Or
this is their
this is their orientation.
this is their
Okay,
full student
fantastic.
orientation.
Great. Well, I mentioned that because there's a difference between the webinars and the meetings. And so when you go into our workshops, you'll have, you won't see everybody's video, you'll see only our video, things like that. So it'll look a little bit different, but other than that, it'll be similar to how you're interacting with your orientation right now. But as you can see, it's a pretty full month. This is the first week of this class session, as you're well aware. And so we do focus on, kind of those intro classes right now. But as we go further on in through the cycle of your classes, you'll see, research webinars. You'll see further on, information about professional presence. This one kind of goes into how to create your LinkedIn profiles and how to use those social networks to further your own networking and things like that as well. So many opportunities, and you'll see it looks kind of empty after that. That's because we schedule these things one start at a time. So don't worry, there will be more. So the next thing I really quick want to do before I let you get back to your regularly scheduled program is clicking into the LRC here, and I'm just super fast going to switch over so you see this in the exact same way that you will see it when you get in there. They give me some extra editing privileges that you won't see, so don't worry about that. So on the main page, we do remind you again about that student events calendar, which is where we have all of our workshops. We have our two very, very, very important emails on here as well. If you have general questions about accessing resources, or you want to shoot us a question about your assignment, or you just want to say, hey, you can use the lrc@brooklinecollege.edu email. That goes to all three of the librarians, and we just rock, paper, scissors in the background to see who will help you first. Just kidding. Typically, we answer questions from our campus, but it's a one-stop shop for you guys. You don't have to worry about looking up our individual contact information. The second email you see here is, of course, that APA@brooklinecollege.edu, which is where you're going to ask your APA-specific questions, as well as sending your papers to us for proofreading. Here are those office hours that we talked about. And as we scroll down the page, you'll see links to our databases and a whole bunch of other really great stuff. I do want to point out to you that we have research guides, which are program specific. These will be some additional resources that we have curated for you. They're often professional organization websites and things like that. But if you click into any of these, you will see a brand new PDF. We just updated all of these. So for example, here are some PTA resources for you. A lot of this stuff might be stuff that you know, but it's, it's a good kind of overview of some additional resources for you to check out that relate to your programs. So of course, you have access to any of the information that's on this web page, and regardless of what program you're in. So if you're interested, in maybe one of our master's programs or something like that, after you're done with your PTA work, you could, kind of look ahead and see what's going on. The one other thing that I do want to point out here, well, two, I should say. First of all, the tutorials page here, as I mentioned, we do have a few recorded versions of some of our kind of intro workshops, like the LRC orientation video. We give you some step-by-step how-tos on how to search some of our most used databases, as well as links to some additional websites where, if you're looking for additional learning, you can check these out. And then last but definitely not least, I do want to point out our APA style guide. And this is where you're going to go for the links to the sample paper, which is probably loaded in your class as well. So you can find it in both places. These are all updated resources to the 7th edition of APA. So it's all the most current information out there. You'll see we also have links to the Purdue OWL website, which is their online writing lab from Purdue University. It is an invaluable resource for finding different citation examples. It's very easy to navigate, and if you come to that APA class, we'll kind of go more into that. Links to the APA style blog, and of course, a super quick 5-minute video on how to format your papers in APA. So that is pretty much my spiel. If there are any questions that I can help with right now, I would love to hear them. If not, I hope to see you guys in some upcoming workshops and webinars.
Any questions for Erin? She did a great job of highlighting the APA format. You will become very familiar with it. It's a requirement. And when you get into, especially into Dr. Strickland's courses, he is a stickler. And I can't emphasize how much of a stickler he is in the APA format. So if you think, oh, I know what this is, I know this goes there. No, you need to know specifically where things go. So you definitely will benefit from reaching out to the LRC staff to gather their help, because it matters where that space goes. It matters where the period goes and the parentheses go, and all of that stuff are things that he looks at. So you may not have it so much this semester, but moving into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th semesters, you will become very, very familiar with what the APA format is, and being able to utilize the resources that the college has will benefit you tremendously.
And they're kind of sneaky and they change the rules sometimes. So even if you've used it before, it's always a good idea to check. They just
Absolutely.
recently updated from the 6th to 7th edition, and we just adopted those 7th edition changes here in the spring. And so, even if you used it in previous courses, or, if you had to cite a paper in high school or something like that, yeah, no one knows all of the rules. So we all use these resources all the time. The APA style blog is just, chock full of information. I see a
Absolutely.
hand raised there. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I did. So when we send our papers to you guys to check for anything, is there a time period that we have to send before we need it back, or?
Yeah, we do ask that you give us at least one business day to turn it around, just because we primarily work Monday through Friday. I I will say I totally check my email on the weekends, but you should never expect a response from us over the weekend, just because we are primarily 8 to 5. I mean, we do work nights and things like that as well, but you want to give us at least one business day turnaround. So let's just say, as an example, your paper is due Sunday night at midnight. I would recommend you email it to us no later than like Friday morning, so that we for sure have Friday to be able to thoughtfully look through it. You don't want us to rush either, right? Because you don't want to use this resource and then miss and have us miss something. So yeah, I would say like one business day turnaround is pretty acceptable, or a good expectation for you and us. And like I said, there's 3 of us too. So, let's say you typically would come to my campus, but I'm slammed today. I will totally, tag in one of the other librarians, so we'll get it back to you within one business day. It's just, we want to make sure that we have time, but then also you have time to make any changes you want to make. Any other questions I can help with? All right. Well, if you do think of anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. As I mentioned, that lrc@brooklinecollege.edu email is your fastest way to get to 3 amazing librarians, if I do say so myself. Um, and we will be able to answer any questions that you have. And you know what? If we're the wrong people, we can get you to the right people. So you can always ask us any questions. And we might say, oh, yeah, student services would be able to help you with that, or whoever. But we are happy to provide that information, and we're just sitting here refreshing our email constantly, waiting for your questions to come in. So please do reach out. And it was lovely to meet all of you. Welcome to Brookline. I'm so excited that you guys are starting your journeys with us, and I can't wait to get to know you better. So have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Erin.
Of course. Bye-bye.
All right. The next thing we are going to do, we're a little bit of ahead of schedule, which is fantastic. So I'm going to take this opportunity to allow you all to introduce yourselves. So this is what I would like. I would like for you to state your name, and we're going to go really quick. State your name and where you're from. Okay, so let's start. We're just going to go alphabetically. So Joel, so also make sure to turn your camera on and make sure you're unmuted when you speak. So we're going to start with Joel. Joel, do you see the microphone down in the bottom left-hand corner? Click on that. Or you may be able to click and hold the space bar. Okay, I think we got you. But I can't hear you. All right, we're gonna come back to you, Joel. Okay, we're gonna keep trying to figure out why your speaker is not working. So let's go down to Courtney.
Hi, I'm Courtney Duncan, and I am from Show Low, Arizona. Uh-oh, is that all I'm supposed to say? Right?
Yes, that'll work. Thank you. We're just gonna go short, just so we don't spend all day. We'll have more opportunities to get to know everybody. How about Christian Garcia?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris, and I'm from Yuma, Arizona.
All right, very good. And then Patrick Garvey.
What's up, guys? My name is Patrick Garvey. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. And Alexis Gonzalez.
Hi guys, I'm Alexis Gonzalez and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. And Stephanie Harris.
Hi guys, my name is Stephanie and I'm also from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. And Connor.
Good morning. I'm Connor Huntington. I'm from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Okay, very good. Chance.
Hey guys, I'm Chance, and I'm from Michigan.
Good. And Mariah.
Hi, I'm Mariah Johnson, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
And Talea. Oh, Talea, you're muted still.
Hi, my name is Talia, and I am from Phoenix, Arizona.
And Austin.
Ooh, the spacebar works. Hi, I'm Austin. I'm from Glendale, Arizona. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Jennifer Kingwa.
I'm Jennifer. I'm from Indiana, and I just moved to Phoenix.
Very good. Welcome to the lovely weather we are having right now. Kenny.
Hey guys, I'm Kenny Love. I am also from Indiana. Jennifer, I'm from South Bend. I don't know where you're from, but we'll talk.
Very good. Adriana.
Hi, I'm Adriana. I'm from Goodyear, Arizona.
Okay. Is Jennifer Phillips here? She may have been. I do not see her. Okay. Miranda.
Hi, I'm Miranda, and I'm from Paso Robles, California.
Okay. And David.
I'm David Rademacher. I'm from Grant Park, Illinois.
Okay, very good. Josh.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joshua Robinson. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. Gerardo.
Hey guys, I'm Gerardo and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. Corinne.
Hi, I'm Corinne and I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Good. And Majid.
Hi, my name is Majid and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona.
Good. And Christian.
Hey everybody, my name's Christian and I am also from Phoenix, Arizona.
And Fabian.
My name is Fabian Valenti and I am from Goodyear, Arizona.
All right, very good. Did I miss anybody? We have a couple of people not here today, but other than that, I think we have everybody. So you can see that we have kind of a mixture of people, a lot of people from the Phoenix metropolitan area, but then also some people from out of state. So once we get into the swing of things, you will get to know your classmates a little bit better and be able to reach out to different people and find who you work well with, who you can learn from and who you can help teach. Joel, were you able to get your camera, no? Well, Joel's the silent one down here in the bottom for in my screen, waving. He can maybe sign language where he's from. Ohio. So again, once we get everybody working in this environment and figuring out how to use the system, this is the system that we will be using for our classes. So a little bit later today, we will talk a little bit more about system setups and things like that. Student services, Steve Moore will come back and talk more about some of the things that Aaron talked about from the LRC. He'll expand on that a little bit more, but just kind of figuring out how to use the system and maneuver through the system. So finding the mute button and the camera button are the two big things, but then also how to move from different areas. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to take a 2-minute break just to kind of give you a little break from the action. After that, we will come back and talk about specific things regarding the PTA program. So the handbook, the calendars that I sent. So if you have the ability to pull those things up, that is what we will talk about when we come back. So come back in 2 minutes.